Okay, this is our video on how to do English to metric conversions. Okay, so on your sheet, you have your problems, and then you have your knowns. Okay, so we know 1 liter is 1.057 quarts. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So these are those conversion things that we're going to use. I'm going to run you through the first three. And then we kind of, hopefully you'll get the feel for it. So the first thing we want to do for number 1, we have 5 pounds equals how many grams. So we need to identify what we have, what we want. So we start with our 5 pounds. We're going to multiply that by some kind of ratio. So we take what we've already have, we want to put that in the denominator. So pounds go in the denominator, we have grams, grams go on top. Okay, so we look, we have here 1 pound equals 453.6 grams. So we would put 1 down here, and we do 453.6 grams. Okay, and then we need to multiply this out to reach our number. So our pounds would cancel each other out. Okay, so when we multiplied this out, we took our 5 times our 453.6 grams, we get 2,268 grams. Now we need to look at our significant digits. This is not a measurement, so we do not take this in consideration. This is our measurement. We have one significant figure. So our answer needs to have one significant figure. We're going to round to the nearest significant figure. So we have 2,268 grams. We need one significant figure. That would be that 2,000. So we need to round this. So since this is a 2, we leave that 2 as it is. One significant digit, we would write it as 2,000 grams. Okay, let's try number 2. We have 1,029 grams. We want to get to pounds. So how we set this up, we start with what we're given. This is what we're given, 1,029 grams. We need to multiply it by some kind of ratio. So this is what we're given. What we're given, we want those units in the denominator. So we put our grams down. And what we want to get to, we want those in the numerator. Okay? So if we look at our conversions, we need grams to pounds. Do we have anything that says grams to pounds? Here's pounds and grams. So we have 1 pound per 453.6 grams. Okay? So then you're going to plug that in your calculator. Plug this in your calculator, 1,029 grams divided by 453.6 grams, and that will give you how many pounds you have. Okay, we're going to do another one. Some of these are multiple steps, so I'm going to take you through number 12. Number 12 is a multiple step one. It's a little bit trickier. So 12 says we have 1 gallon, and we want to get to milliliters. So if I look at all my conversions, I don't have gallons to liters anywhere, okay? But I do have gallons to quarts, and I have quarts to liters. Okay, so I have to do a multi-step process. So I know I have gallons to quarts, so I'm going to write that down. I need to get from gallons to quarts first. And then once I get to quarts, I can go from quarts to liters. So that's my next step, doing quarts to liters. And then finally, I'm going to have to change, because I want milliliters, I'm going to have to change those liters to how many milliliters. Okay, so I'm going to start with my first one, gallons to quarts. I have 1 gallon, so we're going to set it up over here. I have 1 gallon. This is what I have. Okay, what I want is quarts, so I'm going to put that on top. Then I look for my conversion. Okay, there's 4 quarts per gallon for 1 gallon. So 1 times 4 equals 4 quarts. Significant figures, I have one significant figure here. I have one significant figure here, so I can leave that. So now I have my 1 gallon equals my 4 quarts. So now I can change my quarts into liters. So I have 4 quarts, I need to get it to liters. So I take what I have, 4 quarts, and I'm going to multiply it by some conversion factor. I want to have my quarts in the denominator. I want to have my liters in that numerator. So let's see. We have 1.057 quarts per 1 liter. Okay, and so when I multiply or divide this out, I end up with a big long number, 3.7843, and it goes on liters. But I need to take into consideration my significant figures. I have one significant figure here, okay? So I need to have one significant figure over here, okay? And so we're going to round to one significant figure. That first one's going to be my significant figure I round to. I've got a 7 here. That means I round my 3 up. So that means I have 4 liters. Okay, now I have my 4 liters. I can convert that to my milliliters. And we're just going to use this one. Okay, so I have milliliters. I want to get to liters. So I'm going to, or I have liters. Okay, I have 4 liters. I need to get to milliliters. So I'm going to move my decimal this way, 1, 2, 3 places to get to my milliliters. So I have my 4. I take my decimal 1, 2, 3 places. And so I am left with 4,000 milliliters. Okay, so that's how you do the multiple step. Write out what you have, what you need, find those different conversion factors that are given to us until you can get to that end unit that you want.